Hello everybody, we're going to be doing something just a little bit different here today. We are going to put together a tutorial video on how to get the new Elden Ring Convergence mod and the Seamless Co-op mod to work together. I had this question my friend and I were trying to play about a week ago, and I could not get the two mods to work together. It took me quite a while to figure out how to get it to work, but I did figure out how to get it to work, and I'll just make an easy little tutorial here so you guys don't have to use nearly as much of your time as I did. So you're going to need three things from the NexusMods.com portal. You're going to need the Elden mod loader, you're going to need the Elden Ring Convergence mod, and you're going to need the Seamless Co-op mod. So we're just going to go ahead and get those downloaded here. You can just look at files, and it normally just recommends the main file. Here it's separated between old and main. So we're going to want this main file manual download. Once you're logged in and it lets you download, I just pick the slow download because I believe you have to pay for the fast one. So I'll just get that here. Okay, and then I am very used to just downloading files straight to my desktop, so that's what I'm going to showcase today. If you're somebody who likes to organize it all into a folder or something, you can go ahead, but I'm just, for all intents and purposes, going to download it to my desktop. So we'll get that downloading there. Go here to the Elden Ring Convergence mod, go into the files here, and then you have the Convergence mod comes with a downloader, and this downloader is super nice. It carries all the files for you. You get to choose where it downloads to. So we're going to get that downloader downloading. There we go. Okay, slow download. All right, and then of course we're just going to put this right on the desktop as well. Okay, that's going there. And now for the Seamless Co-op mod. Go into the files here. Yeah, it's actually only got the one beta file, so we'll just get that main file there. Same process. Going right on the desktop. Why not? Boop. Nice. Okay, cool. So now all of these files should be downloading to the desktop. Yep. Got them all here. So here's the mod loader in its zip file. We've got the Elden Ring Convergence downloader, and we have the Seamless Co-op files right there. Now, I usually, here, I'm going to open up the Elden Ring game files. So those are going to be wherever you saved them, depending on your hard drive. Mine are saved to my e-disk here, so go in there. I've got it under Steam app. The folder could be under Steam library, whatever Steam automatically generates for you. Double click that. Within this, go into Steam apps again, into the common folder, and then in the common folder where all your games are going to be, double click on Elden Ring. We're going to go into the game folder. And then from here, we can just kind of leave it open for reference. We're going to be getting some things in there. So we're going to start with the Elden Ring Convergence downloader here. Double click on that and get that loading up. If it wants to. Yeah, we're going to run. Okay, it might pop up with a warning message. I have downloaded the Convergence already. I've played quite a few hours of it, so there's no issue with the file, even though your computer might tell you there is. Okay, and then we're going to browse for the download destination. The download destination is, of course, going to be this game folder we just opened. So we're going to browse that there, and we are going to, well, it's actually already set to it, but for all intents and purposes, going to this PC, to the disk it's in, Steam app, apps, the common folder, the game of choice, its game folder, and that's just where you want to put it, just in the game folder. You don't want to put it inside any of the other folders here, just in this folder. We're just going to hit select folder, and then download and unpack. It's going to go through a little process here of getting the files downloaded, then moving them into that folder for you. I'm probably just going to fast forward through this part, because it'll take a minute. Okay, it's all done, and it says that the installation was absolutely successful, which it appears to me here that it was. So you can just close this. You won't need the downloader open anymore. Honestly, I would just keep this around until you make sure that the files and everything are working, and then I'm pretty sure you don't need that anymore. So that gave us just this Convergence Elden Ring folder up here. and it contains everything for Mod Engine 2 and the mod. Mod Engine 2 kind of allows you to play like a new save file of the game you already have downloaded, so you don't run the risk of your account getting banned or anything for playing mods. It also forces you offline. Of course, Seamless Co-op also does that if it goes around it, but this does as well. So these files here, we can pretty much just leave alone. We don't really need to do anything else with these. We're just going to stick to the game folder for now, and we're going to start messing with the other mods. So first we're going to unpack this Elden mod loader. I'm going to right click it. We're going to extract all, and we're just going to extract it to the desktop. Really just look at the files here. And that is these three. You're going to move all of these over here. You'll highlight them all, and you'll just drag them over to your Elden Ring game folder. And that gives you the dinput, the mod loader, and a file called mods. And your mods folder should be empty when you first put it in there, which is good. So we're going to go back there, and that's good. Now we're going to move that off to the side, and we're going to unpack the Seamless Co-op mod. Here, it's going to extract those to our desktop, and it just gives us these two files right here. We're just going to highlight those, and we're also just going to move those right into the game folder. Now from here, you won't have to worry about using this launch Elden Ring Seamless Co-op executable unless you only plan on playing the Seamless Co-op mod without the Convergence. But honestly, if you're going to do that, that probably requires other files being moved around. So you won't have to worry about this at all for making the Convergence mod work. But you will have to move a couple more files here. So we'll go into the Seamless Co-op folder that we moved in here. Double click that, and we're going to highlight these two here at the end, which is the Seamless Co-op settings and the Elden Ring Seamless Co-op right there. And we're just going to copy those files. I'm going to copy them. We're going to go back to the game folder, and then we're going to go into the mods folder that the mod loader put in here, so just the mods folder. It should be empty, and then you're going to paste those two files in there. And now the Seamless Co-op settings, I'm pretty sure in order to make the mod work, or at least to make multiplayer work, you will have to go in here and you'll have to set a password. And it's right here with the co-op password, so it can just be, for all intents and purposes, password right now. And you can just leave that blank just to make sure that that mod works when we load this up. We're going to save it. And then this should be all you need to do to get the Convergence mod to work. But in order for the Convergence mod to load up with Elden Ring, you will have to use the specific executable, the .bat file within the Convergence ER, which I will showcase here in a second once I get my Steam loaded up so I can actually open the game. That there, now Steam is open. We'll go into the Convergence ER folder within the game folder, and then we're going to double click this launch mod _ Elden Ring.bat. Now I'm pretty sure that this executable can be copied and pasted to your desktop, and it can be used as your new executable for Elden Ring when you want to play Convergence. I haven't personally tried moving this executable elsewhere to see if it works. I've just always come into the game files. I'm not really that bothered by the extra time it takes to get into the files, but if you are, you can mess around with trying to get this executable to work on your desktop. But we're going to double click this here, and the mod should start loading up. See if it works. We'll know pretty quickly if everything is working as it should. There's going to be a new splash background for the Convergence mod, and then the Seamless Co-op mod pops a little message up letting you know that the mod is active on the start screen. So, okay, so far so good. All right, well, Elden Ring Convergence is definitely downloaded. We should be able to see here if Seamless Co-op is. There we go, and the Seamless Co-op mod is active as well. So from this point, you can just feel free to make a character, and you will be given the best of both mods. Go ahead and enjoy with a friend. I hope this helped, and clarified a few things for anybody who is also struggling to get this done. Yeah. Have fun with this mod. It is fantastic, and I am excited for the full release. But yeah, see you later, guys. Thank you for chiming in.